presume you are live.
All right. She was getting ready. Down to the wire. Oh my God, I did not give myself enough time today. Clearly. How are you guys? Happy Wednesday. I'm so happy to be here with you. Again, whether I'm in a rush or whatever is going on, I always kind of look at my week and I'm like, Wednesday, I get to hang out with my people. It's always a good time. I'm having a lot to say about my hair. So I have like a lot of hair product, whatnot, that we will be going through. Forgive me, I'm still putting the finishing touches on myself. I'm going in with a little Makeup Forever liner in Wherever Walnut. We are all obsessed with this lip liner now. This is like the greatest overlining, perfect shade for like any lip combo. It just works with everything. I cannot stop using it. So I'm just gonna finish up really quick here. You guys, everything is listed and linked in the description box as far as like the important things like my Abercrombie dress, some of the hair care that we'll be going through, the lip liner that I'm using today. I already have it locked and loaded because she's busy today. I'm literally going to finish this live and then I have a business meeting that's like 45 minutes away, so I'm gonna be like live, done, eat in the car, off to be a businesswoman, doing all the things. So we gotta make sure the look is giving today too. Thank you, Vicky, you love the cherry dress. It's so cute, right? Like honestly, I love this dress and it's so easy to wear, so comfortable. The straps in the back, they're nice and wide too. They're not like flimsy at all. So you feel very, very secure. Like I can almost not wear a bra. I'm wearing a strapless, but it's just nice and just secure and I love it so, so much. So thank you. And I think the cherries are just really, really cute, but not like overly cutesy. I feel like I can get away with it, you know? All right. See if I can get this lip liner straight. Can I tell you guys, I ordered more from the Sephora sale and I have been waiting for like a week. I got a Sephora box and literally this is the only thing I got out of every like crazy thing that I ordered because I just spent too much time on the site and I kept going back for more and I like made my big video of recommendations, which you can watch here on my channel if you haven't seen it yet. It's just a good overall, like the goods, like things that I love, tried, true, tested, good recommendations. But I'm always wanting to try more because I am a review channel. And so like I went back in for seconds and thirds. They are delaying and dragging their feet with shipping. That's all we got. I thought I would have like, I ordered a bunch of the Sephora kits, like the minis, like the, you know, most bang for your buck kind of, they do like the clean girl one and they have like waterproof essentials. And I was like, oh, this will be perfect. Like I'll buy this and then we can go through it together on live, but it did not arrive. It did not arrive. Oh, my nose is doing the thing. I sprayed way too much hairspray and way too much volumizing spray in my hair. She like too much and now I'm like sniffly, so that's gonna be here for a minute. To Joanna, should one use retinol if they have vitiligo? That would be a dermatologist question. I'm not sure. I mean, I would think that cellular turnover wouldn't really, oh, thank you so much. Wouldn't really, I'll be like ducking under the desk, blowing my nose. I don't think it would harm it. That's just me. I mean, but I'm not a dermatologist, so definitely do a little specific research on that one. I hope you can because retinol is such an amazing thing. And Lori, always here at the start. I see you. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you are having the greatest day. To Randy, it's a dress. It's not a top, you guys. And it's kind of like giving, I don't know, it's like old Hollywood glamour kind of because it's, I almost just lifted the entire dress to show you that it's double lined, but like that would be canceled. Oh, okay. Well, let me hold some of my things. We're gonna be like Well, let's get the drink out of the way.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going for. Oh, hey, I found your phone.
Oh, you found my phone. Thank you. You guys,
Right here on the side of
this
your
is
desk.
just the usual. Getting going here is like, good luck, you know? Okay. Hair things. Wait, I'm not wearing lipstick.
Change. Look this way. Got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, my thumbnail. I'm going to not be wearing lipstick. James, gosh, dang it. The dress is from Abercrombie. It's linked in the description box, along with the world's greatest lip liner of all time, Wherever Walnut. Can I get my life together and actually finish putting this on? Oh my God. Okay. Also, public service announcement. You guys, this is also linked. It's on sale for $10 and I think they're discontinuing it. So I'm just doing you guys like the true guru influencer public service announcement. This from Give, Gwen Stefani's line. Are they leaving Sephora? Is this like going away? I'm kind of panicked about it. This is the shade Sweet Tooth. And what I've been doing, you guys know I love Anastasia Praline. So I kind of go on with this. Oh my gosh, Randy, thank you. I look gorgeous even without lipstick. I don't know about it because I'm a picky makeup woman, but thank you. I'll take the compliment. What is this? To avoid getting demonetized for promoting another plot. Oh, are we talking about my code words? Hey, did I miss a super chat or what? Love the Zara recommendations. Any other favorites? To April, thank you so much for being here. Favorites from Zara? Well, that's another order that's taking 5,000 years. I placed a pretty decent, juicy Zara order, and I'll be sharing with you guys soon. I find, and I also did a big Amazon spring dresses, kind of like, you know, can we get the most for our money and actually have it be good? Because some of the stuff just looks terrible. And you see it on IG and you see people twirling around and you're like, that looks... like, I bet if I felt it in my hand, I would be thinking like, you know what I'm saying? And I was looking at the prices on Amazon, and for blouses specifically, in the $50 range, no, forget it. Go to Zara. So I got more of like the metallic threaded blouses, kind of the kind of cropped linen type button-ups. So I will be sharing more Zara things with you guys soon. I'm kind of in my fashion era right now too, so that will be coming. As far as their makeup goes, I've kind of determined that it's not what it used to be. They must have changed manufacturers. It's just not what it used to be. To Katie, hi Tati, can you do? Why won't you let me see the whole comment? Okay, Katie, I see you. I'm off to find you. I'm off to find your comment. Hi Tati, can you do a dedicated video demoing your favorite makeup brushes? I believe tools are the first thing you should invest in. I have the entire Scott Barnes line and looking into BK Beauty. I do have over on Schmick Schmock my like favorite drugstore brushes. I can definitely look into incorporating a few more of my favorites in upcoming videos, but that is a great request and I appreciate you for loving brushes. I think they're very important too, and for the request. Oh my gosh, Deborah, thank you. I'm getting used to the blonde. Like, I'm actually starting to really like it, but what I'm having to do now, otherwise I look so washed out, is I'm using my Sally Hansen airbrush legs on the body. So if you're wondering like, wow, man, she looks so tan, it's fake. It's fake. There's a little bit, there's like a little sprinkle from being in the very intense Texas sun, because even if you go outside to like be cute and like sit with nature and, you know, write in your journal, it doesn't matter what the SPF situation is, like you're getting a little roasted. So I have like a tiny bit of color underneath, but I like to amp it up with the Sally Hansen. And then now for some reason the blonde hair is like I'm loving it. It's working for me. So thank you. Gosh, I can talk about anything. Someone's like, I like your hair. And I'm like, let me tell you about my tan. I guess that's why this is like the perfect job for me, you know? To Caitlin, thank you so much for being here. Best tips, products, etc. for controlling oil when wearing makeup. I get so oily every time I wear foundation. I also prefer light coverage. All right, so you're probably in the category of everything that is light coverage is like glowy, luminous finish, which drives me personally crazy because I live in a very humid environment. And even though I have combo skin, I still have oil that really wants to wreck up the T-zone right here, and I can end up looking just like sweaty mess. So I hear you. I would recommend, gosh, I just did like the most epic declutter on foundations, period. But what I was gonna say as far as like a primer that is so insane, it has a little bit of pigment in it, is from Erno Laszlo. It's kind of like the technique where you use milk of magnesia on the face to kind of close down the pore where it is blocked from oil coming through. It's amazing to do for stage performance. You don't want to be using a laxative that can interrupt your skin's barrier on the daily, the pH on the daily, so you don't want to use that all the time. But Erno Laszlo has a product, can I find it? You shake it up and you put it on, and it has a slight tint, but it mattifies the skin and primes the skin for like all day success. It's my favorite. And it's kind of like a Hollywood secret. It's been around for a long time. This is what you need. Secret sauce. I will have to add this to the description. I don't have it in there, but thank you so much for your question. And two, Caboose Loves Buttons. Thank you for being here. You just super chatted me. Thank you so much. If you have a question, please let me know. I'm so happy to just chat beauty with you guys or whatever. Or anything. Okay, so from Give, Sweet Tooth. This color, you guys, if you are a milky, creamy, like light pink lover, this tends to be a really hard category. Like surprisingly, there are not that many really potent lip glosses like this. It is so pale. So this gives kind of like concealer lips. You just dab it in the center of the lip. I was like, why is none coming off? Because you just swatched it on the back of your hand. That's why. You almost want to let it kind of settle in. I make weird lipstick faces, and you guys know it's not cute. It's not a sexy moment for me when I'm demoing anything lip related, but let me share with you the tip as to why I always do this. Is because, oh God, let's pretend that didn't happen. I literally, like I do this with concealer sometimes too. Like Erica and I would be like, make the alien face, and we'd literally go to like make sure you are not applying concealer in the wrinkles, that everything is kind of smoothed out for a moment when you're patting things in. Same with the lips, especially if you're using a liquid lip. You don't want to just go like this and like make more wrinkles on your lips and then put the product on. It's gonna look all weird and separate-y. So like I always do this business, and then I even kind of go here sometimes just to get the product in there, you know? I think it's so pretty. I love it. So, and because she's extra, I actually like going in with one more just for like a little shine. This is the makeup artist in me that wants to use 25 products for one area of the face, like 2 primers, 5 lip products, and it's just, I am my own mixologist. I try my best to keep things as straightforward as I can when I'm demoing, but the truth is, and all makeup artists do this, we're like this. Little of this, little that, little that. It's hard to replicate the recipe exactly. So I always encourage any makeup lovers out there, when you are customizing your own look, play, add, play with different textures. Nothing is meant to be completely like in one category away from another. You can totally go to town and kind of make up your own rules and see what makes you feel beautiful. And I'm really, really passionate about that. To Anna, oh my gosh, you have blessed me with a very generous super chat. Thank you so much to Anna. I'm your age, but I didn't do makeup till my early 30s. Practice your tips every day before work. Loved your Birchbox collection and your beautiful palette. Wow, you go way back. Birchbox was a long time ago. Still love your genuine kindness, wisdom, and humor. Hugs from a sister from another mister. Thank you so much. I'm sending you so much love. That was such a generous, beautiful comment and super chat. And to Caboose Loves Buttons. Okay, you did have a question. Let's dig in. Let's dig in if I can find you, because YouTube does this weird thing where they like do not let you read the, like they should fix this. It's hard to read the super chats and I don't understand. I'm filing a complaint. Okay. No, it won't let me scroll up. Please, for the love. Uh-oh, my chat's frozen. And if I refresh, I'm gonna lose super chats. Gosh dang it.
Do you want to use my laptop to see the super chats?
No, let me try and see this. Okay, Caboose Loves Buttons. You forgot your message, no worries. I've been in the losing battle with dry, super. I can't read it. Can you read it to me, please, James?
Oops, forgot my message in the last super chat. I've been losing the battle with dry, super sore inner lip crease cracks. Recommends for relief.
Aquaphor. That's what I used when I was on Accutane and literally the life was sucked out of my skin. Your oil gets shut down and your eyelids crack and your corner of your lips crack and bleed. Aquaphor I used to no end, and be generous with it. What I would say is if you're at home and you're not going out and no one's looking at you or you don't care who's looking at you, be generous with it. Apply it. The moment it dries down, reapply it. You want to keep that area moist. I hate that word. And use maybe a really nice overnight mask in the evening. I mean, you guys know it's expensive, but I love the Augustinus Batter. I think I'm finally saying it correctly, the chapstick. It has a peptide formula, I believe, their patented formula. For whatever reason, I don't get chapped lips anymore since I started using this, and it just feels like any other chapstick. It's not scented, it's very plain Jane, but the formula itself is really, really beautiful, so that might be something to invest in if this is an issue that is so bad that you're like, I'll spend the money to go and fix that. Aquaphor and Augustinus Batter, and I think you would be good. And don't lick your lips. I know it's tempting, like when we have chapped lips, to for some reason be like, don't do that. It will make it worse. To Juliet. Hi Tati, I just wanted to say how much I adore you and how much you have inspired. It's cutting it off again. You help me get through my sadness, and watching you in the mornings is like I'm getting ready with you. I love that. I love that you guys get ready with me. I love that I can feel like a friend, and I'm happy that you get that feeling watching my channel and that you've been with me, and I love the purple heart, and thank you so much for such a sweet comment.
Hey, Larissa left a super chat, but she retracted her message. Tell her to leave it in the comments. I'll go look for it.
Yes, Larissa, if you'll leave the comment in the chat, we will hunt it down, and I want to make sure that I address you and answer your question. To Danielle, hi Tati, I can't watch live because I'm at work, but I always watch the replays and comment from notifications in hopes of Tati Beauty someday coming back. I'm working on it.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. I just got some good news, so stay tuned. And the mission continues. And I can't wait to tell you guys like all the journey. Like it's so ridiculous. It would be an easy thing to completely be like, well, I give up. This is impossible. But I'm so in love with the palette that I created, and you guys are so in love with it, that it feels like this very focused mission to be able to bring her back. So stay tuned. Did I miss anyone else's super chat? Did I get them all? Harass me in the chat. If I miss you, I have to know about it, okay? Like, I have to know about it. Hold me accountable, please. And to Linda, thank you. You love my dress. It's linked in the description. I am obsessed with this dress. I'm like red nails, cherries. It's just so snug, secure, and like well made from Abercrombie. I'm gonna give you guys like a twirl. A twirl, can you see any more of it? How cute, right? Okay, I'm sniffling off camera. You can't see me. Oh my gosh, what is making me...
Blow your
I
nose.
know, but I don't want to mess my makeup up. That is the problem. If I blow my nose, this entire, like the nose contour will leave. And I spent good time on that. So no, I'm not just going to go do that.
Hey, Brittany Rose sent you a super chat. There's nothing in it. It's just a super chat.
Brittany Rose, thank you so much. I'm sending you love. Thank you for being here. And to Southernly Kate, can we get a best drugstore makeup for summer video? Also, loving your hair. Red lip with the dress would be a chef's kiss. Okay, I almost did a red lip. Here's what happened this morning. I put too much on my plate. And then I was really chatty when James and I were having breakfast. I was like, let's get into like spiritual discussion about life and sit here for like 45 minutes when I don't have the time. So I like got up, red light, worked out, doing all the things. I even did like my facial yoga and like did all the things. I was like, man, I'm so productive this morning. And then I looked at the clock and I'm like, oh my God, I have like no time to do my makeup. What was I thinking? And I sat down and I was like, okay, we're wearing the cherry dress. We're gonna do like a really dramatic black wing, no shadow, red lip. And that was the plan. That was the plan. However, when you're in a rush, never do a black wing. There is something that like psychs you out. Because I was like, I can do my face in 20 minutes. Like, it's not a problem. And I'm like, for some reason, like going like this, doing my own liner, like having anxiety doing my own liner. Yeah, and then the lashes didn't go on right. And I was just like, oh my gosh, my perfect morning is like going in a weird direction. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just not going to tempt fate. And we are not going to also think that a red lip is going to happen at this moment. But I do agree with you. It would look cute. And that was the plan. Okay. To Justin King.
Spicy James alert.
Spicy James.
Spicy James alert.
Why? Is someone being bad in the comments?
No. Gosh, I'm always so red next to you.
Because I'm a tanned goddess. I'm so sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
And I'm a pale person. I'm just so pink. But hey, listen.
Yes.
So this is me practicing good judgment.
Oh.
So there's Spicy James potential.
I can't wait to see what this is.
Well, this is Spicy James potential. But instead of just like spitting it out, I'm going to let you make the call.
Oh, shoot. Oh my God, are you kidding? He's writing me a note being like, do you want to spill the tea about Birchbox? People are asking. No, I don't want to. Because honestly...
A few people are here, they remember LOC. LOC by Tati's, you know, your eyeshadow pencils. They were a huge hit. They sold out like that.
They did, and let's leave it at that. Wait for my book coming out one day when I'm done with all of this. Secrets revealed.
The relationship with Birchbox ended rather abruptly.
It did. Okay, Spicy James. I'm having like the sunshiniest day, and you're just like, let's spill the tea. To Justin King, I see you. Thank you for being here. I love that you're here, and I love seeing your chats. He says, I just squealed when you say stay tuned. Just popping in to say hello to you and James. And I got the Revolve toggle chain necklace and love it. I love that. And actually, here's my first impression. I'm curious if you felt the same way. It was so lightweight that I was like, I don't know if this is like quality or what, but it's actually one of my favorite things about that necklace because I can just pop it over a t-shirt or whatever, and it doesn't feel like aggressive, but it looks so nice. So it's such a good one. I'm happy you got that. Oh my gosh. Spicy James. No, I'm seeing people in the comments that, oh my God.
Okay, so I have an idea.
What?
So without spilling the Tati, without spilling the Tati, here's my idea.
The what?
Tati tea. Without spilling the Tati. Yeah, there we go, the Tati. Great name for a podcast. Anyway, so without like spilling the full tea, here's the idea. What if
He's just gonna do it right now.
What if
Lean in.
What if I told them what happened in Europe right after we launched in the U.S.?
But why are we doing this?
10-year grudge.
You have a 10-year grudge?
I have a 10-year grudge.
I'm a healed woman. I'm healed of the nonsense.
Okay, so
Clearly, James
I'll spill the tea. So they like pursue Tati and they're like, hey, we really, really want you. Come help us develop this and launch it and market it. And she did all the things and it sold out. And then,
look, I'm not saying anything. If anyone wants to sue anyone, sue him, you know?
Well, no, nobody's going to sue anybody. There's nothing to sue here. So here's the tea. 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, I was really shortly after we sold out and everything was kumbaya and everything was happy. They're like, oh, by the way, we're going to take your product and we're going to launch it in Europe, but we're not putting your name on it. We're like, huh? They're like, yeah, your deal was just for the U.S., so it doesn't include international.
You have a 10-year grudge with this?
Yeah, and we're just going to launch it in Europe and everywhere else, and you're not going to get paid for that. Well, that wasn't what we wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel better?
Gosh. No, you know why? Because there's more I want to say.
Okay, get out of here. Get out of here. Oh my gosh. Look, this is kind of like, if you want to like take a closer look, dirty. They did do me very dirty. That's actually real. There have been many companies that just, when an influencer back in the day, I think this is more often back in the day, would be like, I'm really unhappy with how this is going, then they just wouldn't pay you. And it would be like, wait, what? Like, so there's a little bit of that. And I've learned through my career from my mistakes, from partnering with the wrong people. Like, I feel that moving forward, I'm going to do everything differently, and we don't learn until we mess up. And that's where I'm at now. So like, I don't have as much of a grudge. James is someone that like wants to have my back and wants justice for everything, and I love him for it. But that was a long time ago. I don't think they're still a thing, are they?
I think they went bankrupt and
Oh,
their
God.
founder got kicked off the board.
Okay, you know.
She's doing something else somewhere else now, and they've got all new people. But they were somehow resurrected and saved, but they're nothing like they were before.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I had some good memories. Some good memories.
It was really fun for
I
a
went to New
minute.
York and I had a huge meetup, and
And in Chicago and in San Francisco.
and then I met a subscriber, Will Cook, who like through the years has been like a favorite person of mine, and like he left with a poster, like a big poster board of me, like a cheesy photo of me, like whatever. And it was the first time I was like, why are people interested in me though? Like, this is crazy. Like, the whole thing felt really crazy for me because it was like my first experience of going somewhere and like meeting people, where it wasn't just me in a bedroom with a camera. It was like, oh my God, like there's a store filled with people. Like they shut down their flagship and like it was all my audience there, and it was like the most wonderful thing. So I had like really great memories. The business, like the yucky businessy stuff, which at the time, if I'm honest, I was like so young and like whatever, you know. That's the stuff that got really like, ugh, like not cool, you know. To Rita, I would totally watch James in a waistcoat sipping and spilling tea, new channel. Well, he was gonna do a channel called the Channel of Bad Ideas. We used to have this thing where anytime he'd come up with a product that he thought should be invented that was a terrible product, I'd bust out my notes and I'd be like, we're saving this for the Channel of Bad Ideas.
Well, Taylor Bow Roses was a good collaborator on this concept. And so here was the idea, all right, in a nutshell. I was going to have my own YouTube channel. It was going to be for entrepreneurs, product inventors, and we were just going to take flyers, and we were going to make like 1,000 to 5,000 of each new invention, and we would market it, and we would like take it serious. We would make a little infomercial about it, and we would try to sell it. And if it sold well, we'd send it into production. And if it didn't, we had plausible deniability because it was the Channel of Bad Ideas.
Were awesome and terrible at the same time.
I will share one of them.
Oh no!
Yes, I'm gonna.
They're all.
I'm gonna share.
Because I'm psychically thinking of which one I think you're gonna share.
You're correct. I'm gonna share shandies.
Oh, shandies actually turned into like a real thing.
So shandies, shandies were going to be shower slippers for senior citizens, so they wouldn't fall in the shower, and and Beau Roses, Taylor, and basically, it was
I
this.
see the super chats, just to fashion passion. I see them.
So Taylor was really great at voices, and he would say, okay, so this is what we do. It's like, Shandy's saved my life.
I had the whole thing sorted out. So this was like nonstop. Like I'd be sitting in the front seat of the car, Taylor's in the back, James is driving, and the two of them are just like riffing on the infomercial that they're going to make for shower slippers for senior citizens. Shandy's. Yeah, you probably could have made a lot of money with that.
I think it would have been huge.
I think it actually turned into a real product. I'm not even joking.
I still want, I used to be a product inventor. That's my past life. That's what I used to do.
That's like why we're like so aligned. Like we understand each other's language, because I am too. Like I at least once a day I'm like, you know what would be amazing? Imagine this, and imagine how you would use that, and imagine if it had this. And like he's the same way. So like that's totally our get down.
Yeah,
yes.
So I got
to get to these super
chats. I want to invent
chats.
Products again. That's
yes.
It's calling.
Did you scratch your head?
Right here?
Here, you scratch yourself.
Yes.
Okay.
Probably when I was doing this with my hair. I wanted to look good for them.
Okay.
All right.
Well, you
bye,
do.
guys.
Okay. So I have a lot of super chats to get to. I'm gonna scroll back in the chat. Let me.
Back in time.
I'm gonna go back in time, and if I miss anyone, harass me, please. Okay. Sabrina, great name. That's my sister's name. Hey Tati, what's a good replacement for the Marc Jacobs bronzer you used to love? Love you so much, and thank you for doing the live streams. Thank you for being here. It is a pleasure for me to do live streams. I love you guys. I love this crowd. It truly is like my happy place. It's not the same pan size, but the L'Oreal Infallible is the closest to like high-end luxury, buttery, smooth, nice buildability, but not intense pigment right away. That's what I would go for at the drugstore. I think we all miss how giant that pan size was. So it is smaller. That's the only drawback, but that would be my recommendation. And to Brittany Rose, I meant to ask, Sequin Aura is my all-time smash hit, A++ shadow. Please help me find a replacement. The Sequin formula was something that I really hadn't seen done, and it was challenging to formulate. I don't know that I've ever seen another buttery matte, really pigmented matte with the payload of shimmer. So I don't have a dupe, but we are working on sorting this out and bringing it back. Okay, to Jeremiah, retinol gives me a rash on my neck. Help. I know it's best at anti-aging. Maybe try bakuchiol. That is more of a plant-based retinol type ingredient. In Beauty's Extreme Cream has that ingredient in there, and it can be a softer, more gentle approach to helping cellular turnover. So look for plant-based retinols for sensitive skin. Maybe throw that into Google or ChatGPT and start looking at the different ingredients in some different serums would be my bet. Or you can put it, I have heard this is a tip. You can put a little moisturizer on first and put the retinol on top of it, and then go back in with moisturizer. If you have sensitive skin, it can kind of cut its penetration and kind of dull some of the sting a little bit. So maybe you could patch test that technique, and maybe that works for you. To Rita, oh, we already got you. You want James spilling the tea on a channel. You know, I'm trying to convince him to do a podcast with me, and I think we need to make that happen. To Lacey, hi, have you heard of the Tan Drops by Zaria? No, I have not. Tell me more. What are they? For your face? Or I haven't heard of that brand. To Stephanie, good morning. I've been watching you for at least 10 years. Your fellow love for you. I'm reading this like my brain is colliding. Bear with me. And now James coming up. No, I need that though. Your authenticity is why you're my top YouTuber. I hope you're having an amazing day. This was just like a loving, beautiful comment. And thank you for the super chat. Thank you for being with me for so long. And thank you for being here. And James almost took my tea. So rude. Okay. Okay, did
I'm
I miss
just
did I
dress
miss
setting.
anyone else?
I'm set dressing right now.
You're dress setting?
I'm dress setting.
Rita!
Hey,
Okay.
I have a funny idea.
Do you?
Can I give them like a sweeping scan room tour? Like they've never seen the room.
No. I have things that are embargo in here.
That are embargo?
Yes.
Well, I don't think it would like show anything
No, I need to
specifically.
clean up better in here for company. So
Really?
next time.
Maybe next
Do you
time?
guys want to see the room next time?
Yeah, like I could literally pick up the camera and show them the room.
Yeah, next time. It made me nervous. I don't know. This is one of the last yerba mate unsweetened teas that I have. I'm savoring her. I'm still really disgruntled that they discontinued it.
I'm very upset with the brand.
God, James!
Those guys, this was magic in a bottle, and they messed it up. They cut the caffeine by like 70%.
Right? There's like nothing in it, so I'd like drink it and I'd be like waiting for my sparkly feels, and I'm like, nothing.
And they put this really bitter lemon in there.
Oh,
like,
and it hurts your stomach,
it's
and
awful.
it tastes bad. It feels like you're drinking pine salt.
And-
It's just a mess.
And I have surveyed the guys that stock the shelves at our grocery stores. The new stuff isn't selling. It's not selling at all. It's a really bad move. This was their #1 seller, and they ruined it.
Passion.
Yes.
Yeah. I have like little.
I'm a
little
product
bit.
activist.
I have like 7 left.
James Westbrook, product activist. I want it back. We'll promote in exchange for bringing it back, please.
Okay.
Okay, that's enough.
That's enough.
Bye.
You're the most entertaining part of the whole thing. I do have to hand that to you. All right, to Amy, we've been besties for a decade. You just didn't know it. I love that. I will never, all caps, get rid of my Tati palette. Best lashes for prom. You know what? I'm all about the Ardell's. Ardell Naked Lashes. They come in a peachy container. My favorites are the 421s, but they do have some that are more winged out, that are a little more large and in charge. They even have some that are not quite as like these ones fluttery as the 421s. It's such a great lash line at the drugstore. And what I like most about it is the band is very, very thin, really easy to conceal, easy to apply. And that is my absolute like final answer
I'm gonna help
recommendation.
you catch up on super chats. Did
Okay.
you see Jacqueline's?
Um,
I love spending time
no.
with you. I have perioral dermatitis. Any tips or tricks?
Oh gosh, you guys, I love makeup and skincare. For dermatitis, this is a dermatologist question, but also let me share with you, like get ChatGPT. Ask some of your beauty questions to ChatGPT to better understand different methods of approach. And you can get a highway of like 5 different things to try. Obviously not not a replacement for a doctor, but that's, yeah, I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Crystal Sandoval, is the Blendful possibly making a comeback? Mom and I both miss ours, using ours so much.
Of course it is possibly making a comeback. How could I bring back the palette and not the Blendful? It might be called something different, but it would still be the same thing. That's kind of the, like, I don't even know what that was. That was my aggression now. There are some trade, no?
That's, we'll talk about that later.
Okay, well, we'll catch up on that later. There's a lot going on behind the scenes, okay? When you're building business, you don't just go, huh, I think I'd like to do that. Like there is a lot that goes into sourcing, creating, packaging, marketing, the financials, the naming of things. Just there's just so much. So we're in it.
Hey,
And I thank you guys for your support.
Tati.
Yes. Did I miss another one? Haven. Who's
Okay,
Haven?
so I just left the comment.
Uh-huh.
Tell Sheridan we can't find her super chat. If she'll leave
Sheridan, please leave me your question again. I lost your in the chat. I lost your super chat, and I want to make sure I get to you. And to Haven, I can't read the whole thing. Can you read that one for me, Haven?
Yeah, she says, "Hi, I've been watching your videos for years, but have been unable to watch lives due to having ACL surgery. I love your beauty recs and your kind heart."
Thank you. I hope you're recovering beautifully, and thank you so much for being here on live. I do always have the replays, but I thank you so much that you're here. And did I miss any others? You guys, where's my phone? Ah, I had screenshot a couple of super chats that I didn't get to last week, and I, of course, don't know if anyone who left these is in the chat right now, but I wanted to say shout out to Rachel. She said, happy to catch your live on my birthday. Her birthday obviously was last week. I'm working, but I'm listening, and I'm a longtime sub and continue to appreciate your content. So I just wanted to shout out Rachel and say happy birthday, belated, and thank you for the super chat. I'm really sorry that I missed it. And to Stephanie Tomeo, she had asked lip balms that actually hydrate the lips. This is a thing, a lot of them don't. Aquaphor, again, is gonna be like your drugstore go-to, seal in all the moisture, and it has a nice barrier. But the Augustinus Batter, I've just like never found another one that's better than Batter. It's like $40, but I've had the same tube for, gosh, I started talking about this like 4 months ago. I use it every night as like my ritual with my skincare, and I don't have chapped lips anymore, and it actually replenishes like the juiciness, and like I just feel like it's actually fixing the dryness on my lips instead of just adding like a layer of something. So it's worth the splurge. Also, someone says Dr. Artis lip balm is amazing. I have not tried that brand. Someone says, Tati, which Stila liquid eyeshadow was your favorite? Can't remember. Wanderlust. It's the greatest color. It's so pretty. Do you want to see it?
Left a super chat about Birchbox.
Okay, I think that was from earlier, but...
No, it literally just came in.
Would you read it?
Anna says, one more quick Birchbox thing. I really love the purple shadow stick the best. Are there any similar products that you would recommend nowadays?
Oh gosh.
Didn't you just do some eyeshadow sticks in a recent video that you...
L'Oreal, but that color was really saturated. Here's the thing. When I go in to select colors or do anything that I would be like, my name's on it, there's usually like a punch up of something like more saturation, more this, more that. That one was the formula they nailed. That was their formula. But the color was just really rich. I have not worn a shade like that in a long time, but you've definitely planted a seed in my brain to go through my collection and look. I actually just put in a bin like all of my stick shadows, and I probably have, no joke, like 300 of them. So let me dig through the purples and see what we can come up with. And I wanted to show you guys Wanderlust. The prettiest liquid shadow from Stila. This shade, I am like, kid you not, this looks good on everybody. It's so pretty. It has a lot going on in it. It kind of looks like nothing in the camera, but trust, it is everything. It's like golden, pinky, just beautiful. Will brighten up your eye right away. Looks great in the inner corner. To Kel K. Can you read that one, James? I don't know why mine is so cut off today. Oh, I see it. I see it.
Kel K is awesome.
Kel K is awesome.
She says, like the stream. X out of the chat. Like the video.
Thank you. What a supportive comment.
Then click on the comments.
And like the educational like setup for this.
To come back to the live chat. Let's get over 1,000 for... Oh, you know what? We need that little do.
Oh my gosh, have you guys seen? I saw a reel And it was this kid that had like one of those fascia power massagers, like the massage gun, and he had put it over his finger, and so his finger's going like this on someone's live stream, and like all these hearts are happening. And I like kind of sent it to James as a joke. I was like, you need to buy this so you can be my #1 supporter when I'm going live. And he actually was like, yeah, actually this is like a really good idea, so like we should do this. And I'm like, I'm joking, but thank you for the support, I feel it. To Kel K, you're the best. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How many likes are we at? On my end, it says 3.
600.
You guys.
Do you see Stephanie's?
No, read to me. My super chats are being a little cranky today. You can read to me.
Okay, so Stephanie says, love you, Tati. So my brush cleaners are leaving a film that separates my foundation, even when I rinse them out thoroughly. Any brush cleaners you like. Bonus points if they won't break me out.
My favorite, honestly, is the Beauty Blender, the bar of soap that comes in the little circular tub. You can buy it on Amazon, Sephora. I'll deep clean my brushes that I use for foundation and whatnot with that. And then I just use Eco Tools for my shadow brushes. But the Beauty Blender soap is really potent. I mean, it's designed to clean all the gunk out of your sponge. So swirling your brushes in that soap does such a nice job. Aside from that, gosh, I mean, you could, no, Cinema Secrets is, no. You probably have a lot of oil buildup in the brush. So, I mean, my brain goes like, okay, well, how do we fix this? Use a little clarifying shampoo. Maybe clarify them first and then go in with a separate soap that's a little more conditioning if they have too much oil buildup specifically. That could maybe help. But I have never tried that. That's just a hack that you inspired right now. All right, to Ashley, if I won the lottery, I love this game. Let's see where this goes. I love playing this game. If I won the lottery, I would support your business. Hey, thank you. Oh my gosh, how generous of your lottery dreams. I know you have mentioned you will not partner with anyone. Do you still feel that way? 100,000 million %. When I go back in business, I'm betting on myself and I'm going all in. Me, myself, and I with my husband, I kind of, you know, we're a team together, and I made the mistake in the past, big mistake, big lessons, of partnering with the wrong people who had the wrong motives. And we won't be doing that again. So yes, and I think there's a big lesson in all of this, and I'm hoping to be able to share more as I move through actually doing what I'm doing, because it is challenging to kind of put everything on the line to do a launch or build business back and not, you know, it's very tempting. There are a lot of people that want to give you money and they want a part of the business. And when I come back, like, my ideas are so wild and so big, and I need the freedom to be able to bring them through without anyone second guessing me and without any of the noise in my head of why something won't work, or anyone feeling like they know my audience more than me, because that's BS, and that happens. When you partner with someone, they will always get in your head, I know better than you, your audience wants XYZ, and it starts to feel so fractured. I don't want that.
Yeah, and you also don't want anyone else telling you which products you're going to make and launch.
Yeah, where it's like, we're doing this next, and it's like, no, you know? So I want to be fully in charge, like fully. And there's been like this temptation. It's kind of like when things go a little bit sideways and then, you know, an opportunity arises where it's like, oh, this would be so much easier if we just teamed up with XYZ. But I've had to really hold steady and be like, no, I want to make an incredible business. Yes, I love developing products, but I also hold my audience so dear, and I value you guys, and I don't want anything to ever feel so forced or manipulated outside of like my voice. Like when people, again, get in a room and they have their strategy, and it's like, you know what? My strategy was to sit in a bedroom with a crappy camera and talk about the things that I love and share, tips and everything. And like, that's my strategy to just show up in this way. And it worked. Why are you laughing?
You had an accent when you said that.
Oh, did I?
Yes.
Oops. Yeah, it gets really ridiculous.
You did
like
it, James.
It gets really ridiculous when people think that they, like, this is the tea of the behind the scenes in business. People look at an influencer's audience as just checkbooks. Well, actually, no one uses as just cash. They're like, this is her value add-on, and like her audience. We can do. I'm gonna stop talking. James is giving me a weird look.
I don't know where you're going with that.
Like.
No, I've always.
Well, it's kind of like how I was told my audience doesn't love me, and stop playing like they do and think with a business head, and for me to be like I don't like that, you know.
All right.
So that's what.
Yeah, we've got more of a history of defending your audience.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like where, like when I come on a live, like you guys are real people, and to a lot of people in business, that's seen as weakness if you feel that way, I guess is what I'm saying. And yes. You know what, James? Do you know what, James?
What, baby?
Stop.
You stop.
Okay. He's giving me all sorts of exciting faces.
I am not. You can't even see my face. I'm hiding behind the light. I'm just saying, move along.
He's giving me sign language.
Okay, so I'll tell you guys. This is a story. Way back in the day.
Oh my gosh! So you're just like moving on, like stop,
way
and
back
you're
in the
gonna
day.
come on here and.
Yes. Here, would you like something to drink?
Yeah, I would.
She's busy now. Way back in the day, when we did Madness Monday and we'd be filming the drugstores, this was like literally 14 years ago. She'd be standing there at the aisle, like yammering on about a product, and I'd be like, okay, we've got enough of this. Move along. So I'd be holding the camera, and I'd go
least
like
favorite
this,
thing.
and she would know to keep going down the aisle.
I've heard. So when he does this, it literally makes me crazy.
So we'll be like in a boardroom or something, and I'll just put my fingers on the
not
desk
okay.
and go like this.
It's not okay. I'm long-winded. We all know this. And you know what? When James is like, wow, like you really, like you can go off on a topic, like how do you talk like that? And I'm like, you know what? I made a career out of this. I sit in a room by myself for 2 hours a day talking to a camera.
Well,
like,
you see the people. You're talking to your audience.
Well, I don't physically see them. Like it takes a certain
in
weird
your
brain.
Mind.
Did I just say brained?
In your brain.
I need help. Okay. Hey, James.
Okay, I'm off.
All right, Justin King, you're still here. I thought you were just like tapping in and bouncing out. That's horrible advice. We adore you, and we're here because of you. The person, period. Thank you. I see you, and I appreciate that. Kate Barnett, you're calling me out too, yammering. Oh my gosh. Kate is a friend of mine. I love that she is here so much.
Hey everybody, Kate was the director of social media for Halo Beauty.
Yes, she was. So every sweet message that you received when you were in communication with customer support, that was Kate, and she is an all-star. And I just absolutely love her so much. And she was so good. Like, she was so good at what she did.
If there are any entrepreneurs out there,
Yes.
anybody that runs a business, anybody that needs anyone for customer support, she's the absolute best. New management fired her when we left Halo, and it was because she was really close with us. And that wasn't okay for them, I guess. So anybody that needs anyone that's amazing with customer support, Kate Barnett, you are the absolute best. We love you. If we had another brand right now,
yeah,
you'd
the
be
moment that we have a brand back, done.
Yes.
Done. She's the woman. Okay. To Jessica Roth, Tati, as a woman of age 54, thank you for being a creator who defies age limits and creates beauty for all. Keep rocking the glitter, girl. Thank you so much. I love that comment. I love that. You know, I dipped into my own palette the other day just cause. Like, I had no business being like, hey, let's put on some glitter. But sometimes you have to just like lose the noise of limitations of like, well, after 40, don't do it, and just do what you love. So I love this comment so much. Oh my gosh, to Sly Brown Fox. What a generous chat. Let me find you. You and James are absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to buy and use anything you create. What is your favorite toothbrush? Okay, you guys, I have a toothbrush that's actually kind of mean to me. Like, I get in a fight with it because it literally will tell you, like, you're not doing a good job. Try again. But that's like the kind of accountability that I need. So like, I will brush my teeth until it says very clean. What is the brand name of that? I forgot.
Your new toothbrush?
Yeah.
I'll go get it.
It's like from the future.
So,
it literally will show you like a grid of your mouth of like, you missed a spot, you know?
You saw this one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But I didn't see
Let me scroll.
Shivani's.
Shivani Johnson.
You're here for the first time, Shivani Johnson. Thank you so much for being here. I'm excited that you're here.
And did you see?
Yes, Justin King.
Okay. I will get your toothbrush.
Yes. All right. What is making me sniffle today? I was spraying all these different hair care items, probably that. Do you guys want to get into hair care a little bit? I have things to say. I know I talked about this one in my recent dupes, and it is good. It is good. The scent could be better. And there were a few people being like, I like the Oribe because the scent is so luxurious. And I'm like, well, I like it too, but it's like $54. And the way I go through these, because I'm crazy about texture and like, I use an aggressive amount. I admit it. So I like the idea that the drugstore came out with something that does the same sensation. It has oil absorbers in here, and I think it's really, really good. So I wanted to share that I've continued using this one to give you guys like yes, this one is really, really nice. I've only tried one other item from their new rebrand. I don't know if it's a rebrand or it's just like a professional upgrade line within the line kind of a thing. But this right here with the cool, like, it reminds me of skincare packaging because it has this kind of a thing right here that you press down on and the cream comes out. Really convenient. I used this the other day. The smell is not bad, by the way. It's kind of like both of these smell summery. Like, it smells kind of summertime to me, like I don't know, like sweet fruity summery with a little bit of vanilla maybe. It says it's like Santal vanilla, what it's not. It's more like fruity. So this is the A-List Collection Smoothing Cream that controls frizz and deeply hydrates. So now that I have more highlights in my hair is a little more textured and frizzy. I don't really mind it too much, but I wanted to share with you guys. Okay, the You Smile is what, this is my toothbrush. Let's all take a not too close look. The bristles are like, this literally will tell you on the screen, like, do better. And you do.
Which tooth you missed.
Which tooth you missed. So I'm like 2 minutes twice a day, like not ever slacking. Cause you guys don't lie. Have you, like, you use your Sonicare or whatever and you're like, nah, good enough, you know, cause I'm freaking tired. This will just like kind of sound off the alarm of shame. And for some reason, I need it. And I love that toothbrush so much. Okay, so back to hair care. Wow, we're really all over the place. So this stuff I do have listed and linked in the description box. As mentioned, I'm bouncing out of here, so I'll have to add any odds and ends to the description box later tonight. Right after live, I'm going to a business meeting. But this right here, Tresemme, I'm impressed. I used this instead of my normal go-to, which funny enough is Oribe as well. I do like Oribe. This is the Hair Alchemy Fortifying Treatment Serum. This is beautiful. There's not a thing wrong with this, except for it's like $54. I want to say it's on sale at Nordstrom right now, just like randomly. But I got this at Neiman's. Love it. A little goes a long way. It really does smooth the hair out without weighing it down. But this is like 10 bucks. And my hair did the exact same thing. Like, it had a nice amount of softness. It wasn't as frizzy. So I think this is really like a nice drugstore option.
There's a super chat.
Okay.
from Studio Beauty.
Studio Beauty.
It says, James, please help me with my business side on my brush spa. Please, let's chat. I would absolutely love to, but I'm sorry I'm taken.
He's
I belong
my
to her.
hire. Yep. His consulting days are done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that ended about 10 years ago. Yeah, about 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Okay, back to Julie. I'm just randomly seeing your comment right here. Tati, I'm a 38-year-old disabled veteran. As someone who's diagnosed with IBS and depression, your channel has gotten me through some hard times. Never stop being you. Thank you so much. What is a kind thing to say, and I'm so sorry for what you are going through. I know that none of those things are easy to go through. And I'm wishing you the best. I'm wishing you the best. I'm like dealing with the gut health, emotional tie, kind of like root cause of everything. Just to kind of like relate on the IBS topic, which is like so sexy, everybody. Let's talk about IBS. I am still relatively low FODMAP, you guys. And why did my live just kick me out automatically? That was weird. Welcome to, did I do something wrong? Community guidelines? I have no idea. It doesn't want me talking about IBS. Yeah, so a lot of my gut issues right now, like for a while, every time I ate, I was like feeling super sick. And so I went on like low histamine, low FODMAP. And basically it's just like eating a bunch of really bland food with no seasoning, nothing that can ferment in the gut. And like, it's challenging. Like it's so challenging because a lot of the root cause can be brought on by stress. And then it's just like, what are we dealing with? The stress or the food part of it? And it's kind of like, you gotta go in with everything. So anyone battling that, like I empathize, and it's such a major thing. It's not a small thing. And yeah, I'm hoping that there are more options for healing because it's limited. It's kind of a limited thing. Who's KT? Tan gone wrong? Oh, not everyone has to like my tan, that's fine. Really? Are we for real? Are we really real with this? I'm just not even gonna entertain this at all. I'm not culturally appropriating by having a tan. My skin, by the way, naturally, me, who I am from my, family, genetically, I can go outside for 10 minutes and I am dark. That's just my skin. So.
And you cover your face when you do it.
Yeah.
KT and Vanessa, you guys chill. Go to your separate corners. It's okay.
It's okay to not like me and to disagree with me, but also here's a piece of advice. Use that energy for your life and for things that thrill you. You'll do so much better, I promise you.
And from a production standpoint, when we set up the lights, we're primarily lighting her face, not her body. So there's more light here than here.
Oh, why? People are noticing that my face is lighter than my body?
That's where it kicked off. KT was like, why is her body so much darker than her face? Because you cover your face when you're outside.
Yes. Anyway, is it that big of a deal though? Like, I just don't think it is. So anyway, moving on. Yeah, and you can exit stage left. It is some body makeup for sure. I do use this, but I will share with you guys, this is to even me out. The Sally Hansen, the shade that I use is the lightest one. So I do use this to make my skin look really uniform and nice and smooth, and it gives the skin this beautiful effect, like a nice satin glow. I really like it. But yeah, but who cares? But I've also in the past gotten spray tans and who cares? It's fine. Anyway. All right, moving on. April. Recommendation for keeping frizz at bay. My hair expands after an hour. You need products that are marketed as anti-humidity. I know that Living Proof makes some that are great. And definitely get something that's, targeted for frizz that you can put on before you blow dry your hair. That can absolutely help. You know, whether it's makeup or hair care, I very much believe in like sandwiching everything. So you're thinking about the base process, like when your hair is wet before you dry it, and then how you're sealing it in with something, you know, a finishing spray that's anti-frizz at the end. Kind of same thing we do with makeup where we're priming and then finishing with a setting mist. So you want to think that way for your hair as well.
So Larissa sent a super chat that you missed.
Okay.
Here, you can read it.
Okay. I adore you. Please do a road review. Oh my gosh, I'm hearing myself talk at the same time. With the lip liners. I think you'll love them. Your channel is such a safe space and we're all drawn to you because you're so motherly. I'm happy to be the mother of makeup here and I love that compliment. I have not had a good time with Rhode products. So, but a lot of you guys ask, so maybe I will order a few just to check them out and see what the hype is about. So thank you for the request.
Did you see this one from Anna?
One more thing. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry to blow up my chat at all. I love it. It was my first opportunity to see the live. I heard what endo was because of you years ago, and I had my first surgery for it a year later. Oh my gosh, you're gonna make me cry. You know, it's so funny. I was thinking about the whole endometriosis journey, and I'll probably end up sharing with you guys. I'm going in for a pretty intense look at things, a scan, and there's a part of me that's like, oh my God, is that what my flare up is? Like, what is it? The whole endometriosis thing is like a nightmare. So I'm sending you so much love. I know that those surgeries are no joke. They're very intense, and you've got this, and I'm happy that you were able to learn more about something and then go in and solve it. So that's really good.
You got one more from April.
April, oh no, we already talked about this one.
Okay.
Thank you so much, keeping me on top of it. Okay, back to maybe a little bit of hair care, yeah? Endometriosis is something that not a lot of people talk about, but a lot of us deal with. I literally at a time would be in so much pain that I would go to hospital. And I remember one time I was in hospital, and like, this is like the start of me not liking doctors, to be honest. I went to hospital and it was Cedars near Beverly Hills. And they literally, I was vomiting on the floor in the waiting room, screaming because I was in that much pain. And they would not take me back until paperwork was filled out. And my sister's with me and she's like, this is an emergency, like something's really wrong. Like I felt like my stomach had exploded. And then they came and told me, get off the floor. You need to be in a seat or we're not gonna see you. It was the most horrifying experience of my life. Awful. And that was the beginning of kind of figuring out that I had some female issues. It's so painful. It's literally, honestly debilitating. Yeah, and to Melanie, stage 4 endo with no one listening for 20 years, people thinking you're crazy. Like that's the thing that a lot of doctors, like there's no real cure. And a lot of doctors are just like, you're just having a bad period. Like this is just what it is. Like you're just having a bad period. And it's like, I feel like I'm dying, you know? Which is maddening to kind of be gaslit by the medical industry and be like made to feel like you're the problem and like you're exaggerating things. It's awful. And I could vent about this all day long, and people that get it. And I hear you and I see you. Okay. I feel like I have a little smudginess in the inner corner. Let me fix that real quick. I have a new hairspray. Well, this is not terribly new. I've been using it on and off, but I find when my hair is lighter and I want to do more like beachy kind of like loose curls, I just wanted to re-recommend this one if I haven't talked about it a lot recently. This is the Pacifica Big Waves Soft Hold Volume Hairspray. This is scented beautifully. and it lasts, it lingers, but it's really soft, so it's almost like a hair perfume too. It's coconut, sea salt, and vanilla. And this is a non-aerosol, but it comes out kind of like an aerosol. Dang, it smells so good. Okay. You guys are awesome. Oh my gosh. Did I miss a super chat? No, yes, no. Ah, yes, I did. To Leah, Tati, who's the brow MVPs? Thin and sparse. Okay, I got you. I'm thin and sparse too. One of my favorites, we're going drugstore and high-end. NYX Powder Louder. For some reason, this will really give you a nice base to work with. If you have sparse areas, it will fill it in beautifully and it lasts. The texture on here is like so perfect. It really is like putting eyeshadow in the brow, but it's in pencil form. It's the most perfect texture on a sharpen, little bit thicker brow pencil from NYX. Dior Brow Styler. There's just something so great about this brow product. I don't really know why. It's like the perfect texture, not too waxy, has enough powdery kind of feel to it, where you can make those realistic brow strokes and it doesn't look crazy in real life. She's splurgy, she's expensive, but this is a really good one I've been using for years. And then I'm really into brow waxes that are in these kind of dispensers with like the little bitty brush, and you brush everything up really nice. This one's from Benefit. This is the Fluff Up Brow Wax. If you want something that's a little more super hold you in, that's from the drugstore, then I would go with Ardell. This is the Brow Glue Instant Lamination Lift. And when you guys see me reaching over here, this is like my everyday makeup that I'm reaching into. So like these are the ones that I am using on the regular. So many first timers here. Thank you so much. If you are joining my live for the first time, I'm loving it. I'm here every Wednesday, 10 a.m. PST. And then if you don't get to catch the whole live and you want to watch more of it later, I do set up the replay so that you guys can enjoy it after the live is done. To Jessica, I know you may not be ready for another pup. We lost ours a year ago. Holy smokes, Texas is having an epidemic of animals being dumped. That's terrible. Definitely consider the shelters. You know, I absolutely would, but we're just not in a place to, just emotionally and with how our life is right now, we're feeling like it's not the time. But we miss Puka so much. Joanna Super Chat said that she saw the Snow White mirror on eBay for $700. You guys, that's crazy. Like, I want that mirror back for sure, but like, it kind of drives me nuts when people like jack the price up on things so absolutely astronomically, you know what I'm saying? Dude, I think it's the bounce that was making my face look a little bit lighter. Yeah, I would never pay $700 for that. I just wouldn't. But if you guys remember the Snow White mirror that said fairest of them all, I loved that mirror so much and I lost it during the move, which is such a bummer. D White, thank you for being here first time. Hope you're enjoying it. And my chat is not letting me scroll. Okay, I'm gonna refresh to Bridget. How often do you wash your hair? Well, today I'm cheating it. Today's day 3, but I just washed my bangs. You know, they actually invented this weird like shower cap that you can put your whole like bottom layer of hair in, and then you can actually do it in the shower where you wash just the top. I don't have that. I need to order it, but I was over my sink this morning washing my hair in the kitchen, and then I just kind of recurl the back, and I feel like I can squeeze a little more time in between washes so that I'm not stripping my hair of so much oil and overwashing it. But typically I can get 2 good days, and the 3rd day my hair is either up or I'm just like redoing the bangs. But more than that, and I look like a greasy mess. But I try not to overstyle and wash. So there's this like hair balance of like scheduling, like when do I need good hair? When is it important? And when can I just throw it up in a bun, you know? Please talk to Kelly Andrews. Let me find your chat. And to Bedazzled Nails, I see you. Oh, I can't find your chat. YouTube really needs to fix this. It's honestly kind of crazy to me. Open panel. Okay. To Bedazzled Nails, I'm seeing part of your chat. You ended up doxed with endo, DXD with endo. Wow. We do all deserve to be pain-free. From what I'm reading, you had a uterus removal, finally pain-free. Yeah, it is any female issues, cysts, fibroids, like it is quite the journey. I'm so happy that you're pain-free now. That's such a major thing. To Kelly Andrews, people talk about hydrating the skin. It's parched, but with what? Why can't I find your comment? I want to see the whole comment. Ah! People talk about hydrating the skin if it's parched, but with what? Use, if your skin's parched, if you're talking like about surface dehydration, make sure that you're using a lot of essences to help bring moisturizers into the skin. That's a great thing to do. It's such a nice immediate fix. And you can use hyaluronic acid, like load up with a good hyaluronic acid serum that's going to attract moisture to the skin, also helping fine lines and just the skin texture to improve immediately. And something that I did want to mention that I just tried out recently and I'm loving, Medicube has a new collagen mask that it is turmeric and brightening. Love it. It is so good. I did link it in the description box. They have like a dual pack on Amazon right now. I don't know how they do it with those masks, but I kid you not, you peel the mask off and it hydrates the skin so immediately and so good that it actually almost looks like I've gone and got Botox. Like I have lines, I have not toxed, like we have full movement here, but it makes me look so smooth. There's something to those masks. So I hope that those ideas help you out. And to Odyssey, Tati, my daughter, and I have watched for years. I'm so happy you're still on YouTube and so happy you go live. It's something we look forward to. Much love from Kentucky. I love that you and your daughter watch. That's amazing. So good. And thank you for being with me for all of this time. And I'm sending you love right back. Okay. Lori, yes, the Medicube masks are actually the best. Like no false hype, like they're so good. Sunscreen recommendations. I will talk about this next week. I want to round them up. I did kind of over on Snap show like what I use on the daily. Of course, I'm being the most careful with my face. Like I literally, if I'm out and about, I'll take like a SPF spray on the face. My skin does tan very easily and I have some hyperpigmentation that makes that a really challenging thing for me. And also I get breakouts from most sunscreens. So I've had to like really find what works and I have a good roundup. I think it would be good to kind of go deep on next week. All right, what else did I have to share with you guys? Oh, I had a Pacifica dud. This is one that I recently got that I love Pacifica so much and I talk about Pacifica a lot. But you guys, have you seen this? This is a newer launch from them. We're gonna do a little de-influencing here on this live. This is the Moisturizing Oil Cleanser Melt For You. This is bizarre. It's an oil, so you think you can do like the full makeup, get your makeup off. This burned my eyeballs so much. So I just don't understand a cleanser that's a makeup remover, but that you can't use on the eyes. I just had to share with you guys because the packaging's really, really pretty. And if you're like me and you're a fan of the brand, you're like, oh, this is great. Like a oil cleanser, this is so great. No. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. And then I also wanted to share, I got this sent to me in like a little celebration for the VIB sale, and I had never tried this. This is the Soulfood Nourishing Mask from Amika or Amika. This is gorgeous. This is staying put in my shower. It smells divine. It is so luxurious. And it really softens the hair. So if you have dehydrated hair at all, this is such a good fix. You pop it on, let it soak in and do its thing for around 5 minutes, rinse it out, and your hair is so silky. Yes, did I miss someone?
You didn't miss anything. I'm just waiting. We started streaming 79 minutes ago.
Uh-huh.
And I want to do this 80 minutes.
Okay.
There.
Oh, what did you do?
We didn't do anything.
Oh.
Just got off the phone with Richard.
Yeah?
Just say thank you, Richard.
Thank you, Richard. Is everything done?
It's gonna be.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yes.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Wait, can I say more on the live? You're just gonna bop in here and do that? You guys, this is good Tati Beauty news. Can I say that? Well, I just did.
No, you can't actually.
Oh, F me.
Yeah, no, but this is good news.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. More will be revealed later.
You know what? This is like, I cannot believe you come in while I'm on live and I look like deer in the headlights and I'm like, can I share, you know? But,
Yeah, no, yeah.
all right, okay, well, hi guys.
Well, contractually, we're not allowed to share that.
Oh, right. We're just gonna dance around everything but celebrate on the inside. People in the comments are saying, thanks, Richard. Thanks, Richard. Oh my gosh, amazing. Great, now I'm gonna start crying. Dang it. Whew. Okay. You guys. Ah. All right, let's get back to the products because I'm actually going to like a very big girl meeting after this, and can you imagine I start crying on this live out of like happiness and relief, and like my black wing liner is like, you know, we can't have that. So I'm gonna take a deep breath. I'm so excited. What a great day. Yes. Good. What else can I share with you all? Let's talk about smelling good because I finally narrowed down my 2 favorites from Cyklar. You guys know I've been loving these oils. They're designed to be able to mix and match. And this is an influencer line as well. And she's done a great job with this. Like these oils, they're not crazy as far as like aggressive, making you sneeze, but they're there. They do last and I love them. I feel like they're very reasonably priced. And my 2 favorites, Kim, I see you. Thank you for all you do, Tati. I found you when you returned to YouTube and you have given me back my love of makeup. Love you and thanks, Richard. Thank you so much. I love that you found me after. Like that's actually so cool too because, you know, when I came back, I didn't know what it was gonna look like and it's actually been in a weird way like more fun, a little like not so LA noisy, and so you're hopping in at the right time. But thank you so much for the super chat. And to Lori, thanks Richard. Thank you so much, Lori. That you're so kind to me and supportive. And let me clear these super chats. Guys, my head is in a million places right now. Like, I am reeling it in. Gayleen, how do I change my phone number on the Tati list? You know, you could make a new account, but you can also email James at the Tati list, and he's getting through the few people that are changing address and email or any information on your sign up form. He's the one that is handling that, so go ahead and send an email and he can handle that. James@thetatilist.com or support@thetatilist.com, but really that's just James answering there as well. To Anna, this will totally distract you from what we totally didn't hear. Beauty things you keep in your purse at all times for touch-ups or just on the go. Well, I'll share with you, I do keep one of these or one of the pheromone roller balls in my bag. I love them. And then I'll get into a few of the makeup on the go things that I have. But I wanted to say, and I linked these in the description, that Sex Musk, I figured out exactly what it is. Because for a while I was like, what does this smell like? And I know my audience will get this. Who wore and loved from the Body Shop White Musk? Like if that brings back memories for you and you're like, oh, I remember that, like that takes me back. Like what a clean, fresh, beautiful musk. This is its grown up, like sexier sister. This one is so nice if you like a fresh musk that is not too dark, that is more bright. This one is so good. It's beautiful. It's so nice. And then Vanilla Verve, this one is going viral right now for good reason. Oh my gosh, I cannot get enough of this. Oh, when someone told me, they're like, don't do this, Tati, it ruins. I hear you in my brain now. Habit. This is so nice.
I want to catch you up on Super Chats.
Yes.
Did you see this one?
No. No, yes, I did. Yes. Is there a collab coming? No collab coming. No. Better. I think I'm up to speed.
How do I change my phone number on the Tati list?
I did that too. I said James at the Tati list.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to check that.
And did you see the thanks, Richard?
Yes, from Lori, yes.
Okay. Did you see this from Anna?
Yes, we're in that one right now. Makeup touch-ups on the go. Do you wanna know the random thing I always keep in my makeup bag? Q-tips. Underrated gem. You need these.
Hey, really quick before you do that, Tanya's getting ready to go. She's gotten called into work.
Okay.
And she wants you to have a beautiful day.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I hope you have a beautiful day. I love your name. Go have a great day at work, and thank you for being here. Okay. For on the go, you know what you need? A powder puff. And I would recommend the Blendiful, but we can't do that. Get any velour powder puff, load the powder puff up. Make sure your makeup bag is clean, but the easiest thing to do is not take all the makeup with you and kind of load up your brushes or a powder puff. That's always worked for me. So I like to take a loaded up powder puff, throw it in the bag. I always take Q-tips because you're gonna get smears under the eye because we laugh and cry and we eyes water and you yawn and you know things collect in the inner tear duct. You don't want to be poking your eye. It's a great way to get sick. Like don't touch your eyeballs. Bring Q-tips. I actually have like one of those little plastic cases that I keep my Q-tips in. This, even if you have like messy, like you've eaten and you, I don't know about you, but like you ever eat a sandwich and like your lipstick ends up on your chin and you're like, how? Like, am I eating a sandwich that aggressively? But that happens. Get a Q-tip, just kind of wipe off any mistake. It's like your mistake cleaner upper, take that powder puff, bat, bat, bat. And then if I'm wearing lashes, I always bring a little thing of glue. And then I always bring whatever lip gloss I am wearing for the day and a lip liner. And that's typically it. That's my on-the-go thing. And then I do like, just because it feels nice to bring like a little oil or a little fragrance with you, I like doing that as well. I need to do like an updated, do we remember I had like my car kit and I shared with you guys like all the things that I keep in my car kit, because you never know. You never know when you need like a Tide stain stick. Like you never know when you need those little things and you're out away from home. So I have that as well, where it has like a little mini brush in it and like some gum and just like things that you need on the go that I just keep in my glove compartment. And that's a really good thing to do too, that you never bring in the house. You leave it out there. Yeah, Q-tips are like so underrated, right? They literally will fix so much. Like even if you get like oily around your nose and you don't want to be like touching your face, you can literally just I mean, it will re-blend if you have that issue of like product looking crusty or, you know, anything gross like that, like Q-tips are where it's at. We're close to 1,000 likes, you guys, and oh, we have some time left, but it's still exciting that we're close to 1,000 likes. So there are more than 1,000 of you here in the room. So if you have not liked the live, please do share it. And even if this is the replay that you are watching, that still means so much to me. It helps me out a ton when you guys like the live. It helps my visibility on the platform, and I really, really appreciate it. Makeup artist tip, use a velour puff and tap into your powder, then put it in its own case or even a Ziploc. Yes, 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 exactly. That's like the thing that I love. And I'll even do this like with a little crease brush too sometimes. It's not always a velour puff, but I kind of am in the habit of like whenever you leave the house, you just load her up kind of aggressively. Like there's a lot of product on that now. Ziploc bag or makeup bag, whatever. And then when you take this out for touch up, I still will make sure that I kind of go off the hand a little bit and then pat, 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 pat. If you get too much powder on the face, like there's too much on there, just use a different part of the puff, pat, 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 pat. Good. What's in your bag? Bring back this type of video. Would you guys like to see that? Maybe we can do that on a live. I'll like bring my purse over and you can see all the weird gum and randomness going on in my bag. Gosh, what's in my bag right now? Headphones? Just random. But I do have to say, like, I have this like bag insert. Actually, I should show you guys this next week. It's so nice because I kind of load up my bag with like whatever makeup I'm using that day, but then I have some essentials that are in there and I just like take it from one purse to the next. If you use more than one bag, it's really helpful. I got it on Amazon and it was such a good find. And like I use it every day of my life now. It's funny, like the what's in your bag videos, like mine actually would be kind of boring because I am like hair flip. I'm very, very consistent with undoing my bag at the end of the day. If I have receipts, wrappers, whatever, an empty water bottle, like I am so good to like always have that 5 minutes. And I just tell myself in my brain, I'm like, this will turn into a disaster. Cause I used to be the person with like the big bag that would have like change, receipts, empty, you know, hand sanitizer and weird makeup rolling around at the bottom. And like, it was just a mess, always a mess. And now I'm just like 5 minutes. I just like throw everything away and I reset it. And it's like this one area of like total sanity in my life that I got in the habit of. So I recommend doing that right when you get home, because if you wait, you won't do it. My beauty studio is another story. I will walk out of here and I'll come back and be like, we're just gonna close the door. I am terrible when it comes to getting ready. Like I have not mastered the art of getting ready and having like a clean vanity. There's always brushes and tissues and open containers of whatever I was using. And that one is a work in progress in my life. Oh my gosh, someone says, I can imagine we will all be saying, thanks, Richard, as a viral inside joke for years to come. I love that so much. So good. And Cami, Sesh Vita is such a good top coat. Thank you for the recommendation. I used it last night. I'm still in my red nail era, but this is not Hall Sass. This is from...
I just got off the phone with Richard again. He says, you guys are the best.
Amazing. Awesome, you guys. I think that thanks, Richard, will be a thing. Okay, so the nail polish is Static Nails. It's cherry something. This is actually a really, really good polish. It's not fast dry, but this one, really beautiful, does not chip. And it's like an even cleaner formula. Seche Vite is so nasty and not clean. Like, it's so toxic. I borderline get a headache every time I use it. I try to do the top coat outside. I kid you not. Open a window, the stuff is potent, but it makes your nails look like they are a gel manicure at home. So I'm like, you know what? I'll take the hit. I'll walk on the wild side for the sake of pretty nails, because it is like the best. It's the best top coat. All right, to Kat. This is so nice. This is so sweet. Let me find your full comment. I am so excited and proud of you for all that's to come in this season. What are some tips and product recommendations for making makeup last in Texas heat? Could Texas just stay like exactly how it is right now? That would be my fantasy, because we are in like the brace. Like, it's only gonna get like crazier from here. And I've had to learn how to do my makeup differently since moving here, for sure. So for makeup, Secure the Sweat. Is it Secure the Sweat? Patrick's, what is it called? Hold on. This right here will save your life in summer. This is the Until Dawn. Secure the Sweat is the primer. That's also very, very good if you have oily skin. This is a mattifying and waterproof makeup sealant. It can be a little drying, but if you're in like crazy humidity and heat, it doesn't really matter because your skin's gonna warm up and sweat a little bit. And this kind of just balances you out without the makeup fully falling apart. So I would recommend this. I also really love Color Stay from Revlon, the foundations. I find in summertime, those are like my go-to, just because everything else will melt off the face. And you have a buildability, like availability within that formula where you don't have to fully spackle the face. You can even cut it with a little bit of your SPF or moisturizer, and that one just does not budge. It's one of the best for crazy weather. But I would make sure that you are using a great primer that's gonna lock everything in, that's gonna be a makeup, it's gonna give longevity, that's not like a glowy primer. Like, you want something to lock the makeup in, you wanna seal it, and that should help. And just look for, you know, the call outs of longevity, waterproof, transfer resistant, makeup like that. I absolutely lean into during hotter months. And I'm loving the comments right now. Oh my gosh. A lot of love for Richard. Does setting spray keep makeup from transferring? It absolutely can help, 100%. Like, I will even take this on the body if I've done like any body highlighting or any bronzing, or even with the Sally Hansen, even though this is pretty transfer proof on its own. Anything, like, I'll close my eyes, and you don't want to be like close up on the eye, but give like the full mist. And there is a lot of alcohol in here, so it can be drying. And again, you don't want to be close up on the skin, or you may run into some irritation, but this will seal everything in. Think of it as like a top coat that you would put on your nails. This is like your top coat for your makeup to make it fully bulletproof, transfer resistant, waterproof, and longer wearing. Oh my gosh, Felipa, if you do merch, you can do hoodies to thank Richard. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna remember this day forever. Like, this has been a long time coming. Oh my gosh. Would the L'Oreal aerosol setting spray be a dupe? Yes, but ounce for ounce, they're about the same price. They're both great. They're both really, really good. Your top is, you love my top. It's actually a dress, and it is linked. The cherry dress is in the description box below. She's a little bit longer. I love this. Like, and it's so comfortable and just easy to wear. I feel very pulled together. The fabric's really nice. Like, it's not cheapy fabric at all. It's double lined. You don't feel like anything is see-through whatsoever. The straps in the back have like a nice like metal thing back here. It's adjustable, but like the detail on it, like, I'm so happy with this dress. Really, really cute. And thank you for the love on it. I'm like getting into my you know, spring, summer vibes. And I love cute patterns, but I'm trying to not be too overly cutesy with them. You know what I'm saying? And this was like just right. Has anyone else ever used aerosol hairspray? I did a Tip Tuesday on that a million years ago. So before this product was available, I fully did a Tip Tuesday. I was like, if you have an event and you really need your makeup to just not move, to be transfer proof. And I had like, I wanna say like a bottle of Aquanet, and I'm like, I got a lot of heat for that video, but it is a tip in desperation that will work. It will work. It's a little more sticky than the formulation that we have available now, but it will work. I had so many weird tips, like every week, Tip Tuesday, beauty tips in 2 minutes or less. And some of them got me in so much trouble, like Windex to remove self-tanner. Does anyone remember that? Anyone? But that one works. If you have like right here, like the really terrible self-tan, and you're like, nothing will take it off. I think it's the ammonia in Windex. Like you just do like a little spray and it will completely dissolve it. Is it the healthiest? No, no, so much of this stuff is not, but sometimes you just have to find a way and you need a solution. Oh my gosh, Maria. Tati, you're literally the person. You're literally the reason why I use hairspray on my face after makeup. All caps. It works. Yep. To Jessica, I'm in Florida. Talk about humid. Ooh, you got an extra layer of it. Like I want to know what you're doing. My skin leans dry so I can layer, but are there instant bronzers that don't run? Do you mean just like, I don't know what you mean by instant bronzer. Like bronzing drop? I don't like bronzing drops that much. Or if you could tell me in the chat what you mean. I would like to know what I can recommend for you. The L'Oreal Infallible has been like the most consistently loved by me, like non-patchy, easy to blend, long wear bronzer that I've found that will totally like withstand the elements. But if you're talking about like bronzing drops, like part of my reason I don't like bronzing drops is because they look patchy. And then if you get sweaty, they patch even more. To Megan, would you ever review drag queen lines like Kimchi Beauty or Trixie Cosmetics? You know, I've tried a few items from both, and I'm trying to lean more into not as heavy when it comes to specifically face makeup. And if I remember correctly, like those are like powder products are dominantly what I tried. I'm open to trying anything. But I just haven't leaned into that too much recently, if I'm being honest. I've kind of like, I'm trying, like maybe not super successfully, but I'm trying to like tone down a little bit of the 2016 makeup, you know, to find a more modern way to do it. So I've been playing more in that avenue. Not full clean girl, but more in the like, you know, to Megan, I've been following you since high school. I'm 25 now, and you've always been my favorite. I use my Tati Beauty palette all the time. Thanks, Richard. You guys, he's gonna love this chat. You're making me look so good, so thank you. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. To Jessica, instant bronzing creams. For a cream bronzer, I'm back into Say. This one is really, really nice. Physicians Formula has a double-ended one right now with a blush on one side, bronzer on the other. The cream in it is really luxurious, melts into the skin. And then something that has a little more of a matte type finish that's still creamy and beautiful is from Jane Iredale. I am actually going to be breaking through all of my cream bronzers, powder bronzers, bronzing drops. I'm doing a full big video on everything that is a yes and everything that is an absolute patchy no. So we'll be going through that very, very soon. And to Brenda, thank you for the super chat. Tati, I fumbled like a football. A jar of the Bum Bum cream, or the Boom Boom cream. Excuse me, I always call it Bum Bum cream. And it exploded everywhere, down the walls, and I laughed and thought, what? Why does this happen? Why does this happen to Tati? Why does this I thought it said, why does this happen to Tati? And I'm like, well, yeah, it does. Actually, I had a bottle of self-tanner explode one time all over a white couch. That was not a good day. We actually had like a cleaner come over. It was a whole thing. So what was your biggest makeup mess to clean up? Oh, I can go right there. I was in my studio and I literally have a camera in one hand, like my vlog camera. And I was like, you guys, check out my nail polish from under the sink and la la la. I bought this at H&M. And I'm like kind of fumbling with it a little bit. I drop it and the nail polish got all over the tile, all over the cabinet, all over my shoes. And it was like this is my new home, like such a stress to clean up. And I'm like trying to wipe it and like that's not working. And then I'm like, should I use acetone on it? Like, I don't know. Thank God not too much got ruined, but nail polish breaking and splattering everywhere is like the absolute worst. Worst. And then the explosion on the couch was terrible. I'm a mess, so I actually have a lot of those stories. To Marnie Talks, thank you for saying I'm snatched. I'm working hard. I'm doing my Pilates and riding my Peloton. I just try to stay as consistent as I can with moving every day, even if it's just 20 minutes. Like, that's the thing that's worked for me the most recently, is not overthinking movement and not having to have like this perfect plan of like, you know what, I'm gonna do this 5 days a week and this is the structure and this is what I'm gonna do. What I'm doing right now that's really, really working for me and been really healthy and balancing for my body is just getting in the mind frame of moving every day. And it can look different every day. Some days it's weights, some days it's Pilates, some days it's a walk, some days it's the bike. And I kind of lean into like where my energy is at. Like, I some days will work out for an hour and then other days I'm not into it and I'm like, just 20 minutes. But what I found for me is that my body responds to consistency. So just making sure that I'm showing up for myself for at least 20 minutes every day. I also deal with a lot of like water retention and lymphatic issues. So that's also important for me. Otherwise, I just start to feel like I'm expanding and all of that. But thank you so much. And to be honest, being on the low FODMAP diet has also helped. It is terribly boring and I would not recommend it unless you have to. But I'm learning, I will say this from doing that, like I'm learning to love food in a different way. And I like it, and I hope to keep it up, where I'm like, you know what I want at the end of the day? An orange. Where in the past, I'd be like, I want like 3 cookies. And now I'm like, I'm craving an orange. And I'm like, wow, we're so easy to program. If we can get out of our own way, we as humans, like our brains love the rhythm and consistency, and we are quite easy to program. So there's also that. Someone has a polish fixer-upper, sugar soaks up nail polish. That would actually make a lot of sense. And I hope I don't break another bottle of nail polish in my future, but I am going to remember this if I do. Thank you so much. My eyeliner looks perfect. Which one is it? It is the KVD. It's actually brown, but it looks pretty black. It's really intense, really dark, but I just love this one the most. What I like is that it never like collects in the inner duct. Like, it really does such a nice job just staying put. It wears all day. It's easy to apply. I'm loving this one. To Caitlin, who and where do you go for a blowout? I'm in Central Coast, California. Well, I'm in Texas. I more often than not do my own hair. Like, I've blown out my own hair, what you see here. If I'm feeling like I really just need a break and I want to spoil myself, I'll go to Dry Bar. But I don't have a recommendation beyond that. Just go to a blow dry bar. You know, they have many different kinds, and yeah. can you make a video talking more about health? I absolutely can, and I want to. For those kind of videos, I take them very, very seriously, and I want to show up with the absolute correct information. So I am working on a project right now where I'm taking all of our supplements and I'm doing like little mason jars with James's for the week set up. Mine, I'm a little more intense. I have AM and PM, and I'm currently doing that. But if you guys really want to know, I will get around to sharing and telling you guys what I'm doing on the daily. To Miss Nicola, Tati, I remember you saying you found James on Match. I did. I'm struggling on the dating apps, finding the man of my dreams. Any dating tips from you both? Ooh, I mean, putting yourself out there is a great thing. I feel like going on dates can give you a lot of data of like what you want and what you don't want. So even the bad dates can be a really funny story, and B, a really good marker for like, I don't like that. Like, I don't want that. I don't want a man to treat me that way. The conversation was boring. Like, use the information that you're getting from going out, for one. For two, like, you have to be in situations where you're going to meet people. So community, what have you. Gosh, dating right now, I imagine would be really, really hard. So I empathize. I would not want to be doing it. But I think just putting yourself out there is the best thing that you can do. And then there is something to be said about naturally meeting someone through friends, and also making sure that you're the person that you would want to date. Like, sometimes I think we need to work on ourselves before we fully go into the game, and that's like a hard pill to swallow, to actually become the list that you're chasing. Like, if you want someone that is healed up and going to treat you in this spectacular way, to make sure that you're the mirror to that is really important. Then I believe that there is kind of like an attraction that can naturally happen, like that it will find you at the right time. To Daphne, Tati, have you tried the Seche Vite Blue bottles? Yes, I have. And I like it, but I really prefer the Fast Dry because I don't have patience. But it is a really, really good one. To Panda of Hearts, I'm lost on the Givenchy powder talc debate. I thought talc was bad, but now it's good. Okay, talc is still bad. It is bad. But I mean, at the same time, are we drinking it and are we like rubbing it all over our body, or are you just taking like a little powder puff and going like this? I mean, we can have a longer conversation about this, and some people might say like, no, never. I think it has a lot to do with the settlement Johnson & Johnson had with their talc, and everybody's kind of like, like, or there's a new regulation. But either way, James is like standing in the corner. I can feel it. Oh, really? You look like you had something to say. No. Talc is what's gonna make the skin look matte and hold the makeup together. So that's why people are really bummed out that it's being removed, where we don't have, as a consumer, the option. I'm a person that loves options, right? Like, I love the clean makeup that is formulated without a lot of irritating ingredients. And a lot of people get really triggered and they're like, oh, it's such a lie. And it's like, well, let me break it to you softly. All makeup is a lie, right? It's fantasy land. Like, we are putting on makeup for the pleasure of it, right? Like, we're being marketed to, whether it's from the mainstream still using what ingredients, or marketing clean. Like, we're being marketed to, like, no doubt.
And clean is a marketing gimmick. It's not really all.
Well, no, but what I was saying is, like, I like the... You're going against what I'm saying.
Oh, really?
Yes. Well, no, but I like the options because I have sensitive eyes. I wear contact lenses. So when there's a mascara that has too much perfume in it and too many questionable ingredients, like, I can tell. So I like having the option, I guess, is what I'm saying. And with talc versus no talc, I'm just wishing we still, as a consumer, had the option. So the new Givenchy, to like, to kind of demystify it, they reformulated it and they added a ton of shine. So it operates more like a highlighter, and it's marketed now as still a matte finishing powder. There's nothing matte about it. So that's like the...
And you're mad about it.
And I'm mad about it. Because that was like one of the best powders. It really was. Really, really was. And a lot of like new powders that are coming out that are launched that are like talc free. Ugh, they make the skin look gummy. They don't hold the makeup together. And so it's just like kind of a bummer, you know? Can you guys hear me? Someone said sound went away. I don't think it did. I keep hearing about Dazzle Dry. I need to like I'm gonna screen capture this. I need to make a note and figure out what that is. Okay. What is it with companies ruining their best products? Oh my gosh, that's what Friday's video is all about. By the way, the scandal, straight to jail. Like, what is it with companies having like the best A+ product and then pulling it from the shelves? I can't handle it. So we go full complain, gripe, reminisce on a lot of products throughout the history of my channel, the best of the best. And like, honestly, like going through it all, I'm like, a lot of products from like 7 years ago were so much better than where we're at now. And that was like kind of mind blowing. So that will be Friday's video. I hope you guys check it out. But yeah, isn't that such a bummer? Like Givenchy also had, it was kind of more of a skin tint foundation that was so good. They stopped making it and I literally am like, why? Like I've tried like 200 different foundations and this was like one of the top 5. Why would you stop making it? So that is like totally maddening. I'm mad about it. Yes. Oh my gosh. And it's like, honestly, the funny thing is like this person's comment is so spot on though, because it's literally companies will discontinue their like one great product that's like better than the rest. And it's just like, please stop. Like, would you please stop? Like, MAC is taking away Studio Fix. Can you please not? Like, can you please stop? I don't understand. To Maria, I'm wearing Sweet Tooth from Gwen Stefani's line. This is like a last chance. I linked it in the description. Oh my gosh, it's wild funny. In the description, this is $10. I don't think the line will be around much longer. So, and this is again, one of like the best of all time, like pinky nude. I've been drinking a lot of tea during this. It's so pretty and jelly and perfect. And I don't understand why good products leave. Well, yeah, it's frustrating, right? Or beat the concept to death. Juicy lip balm, or the Maracuja Juicies from Tarte. Yeah, when a company finds like one thing that works and like their entire brand identity becomes that one product, it's like, I mean, they kind of did that with Shape Tape too, where it was like, and now we have Shape Tape the foundation and Shape Tape the powder. And it's like these are not good. Like, we kind of all see that it's just kind of like, you know that we like this, so like you made like five other products that are kind of like it, but like not really. Yeah, that kind of drives me insane too. You are not alone. Oh my gosh, Leslie, stocking up on the Tarte primer. We all are. We all are. Oh my gosh. Which shampoo do I recommend for really dry hair? If you want like a top tier, expensive, but it will last you a long time, the Pureology Nano Works, so good. Just delicious shampoo. I have healthy long hair like you do. Have you tried K18? I like the K18. The leave-in treatment is what I like. I don't use much else from them. I did just purchase from the VIB sale the Root Boost. This is the root booster that I'm using right now from Color Wow. This is called Raise the Root. This is linked in the description. This is how I get like that crazy, like at the root. It actually lifts the hair off the root volume. And I have a big cowlick in the back of my head. And this one, literally, I'll spray at the back and I'll like blow dry that piece forward. And it will do the same thing as like what teasing your hair will do, way less damage. So I love this kind of a spray-on volumizer, and I did just order the K18 one. I'm really excited to try it. I think we're almost out of time, guys. Hey, James.
Yeah.
We gotta hustle.
What did you say?
It's 2 o'clock.
Okay, I'll be there in 1 second.
All right. You guys, once again, 2 hours was here and gone just like that. And I thank you all for being here and hanging out with me and being the very, very best. And thank you, James.
You guys were awesome today.
Right?
The comments barely needed moderating at all.
So great. So good. I love it. Make sure that you like the live on the way out. Come back on Friday for a new video. And if you haven't checked out Mondays, I'll throw that in the description if it's not there already.
It's there already.
It's there already. All right, awesome. You guys, I love you so much. Go have the very best day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Oh, James has one more.
And
And
here comes the replay crew.
yes. All right. Bye,
All
you
right,
guys.
bye, guys.
Mwah.